with Digital Knowledge for almost a year. She is a DePaul graduate from their computer science department. So we pass out, those are our employment brochures, so it gives you a little bit more information about our culture as well as the benefits and things that Digital Knowledge offers. So now I'm going to turn it over.
The most important thing when I was choosing a company was the culture. The first thing, casual work environment. I get to wear jeans very often, which was important to me, and just a really amiable, friendly environment with all of the coworkers. Kurt and Sean, who started Digital Knowledge, they came from another, the consulting world, which is let's travel for 5 days a week and, all those other things that go along with that. And they really wanted to start a company that had that balance in it, had all of that, time to spend with your family, balanced with your passion for your work, which I thought was important because I don't have a family yet. Obviously, you're out of college, but I do have, a fiance that I want to spend time with, and I wanted a company that understood that my time was as important as their time. So, flexibility. We are an agile company. I can work from home when I want to, or work at Panera, wherever I'm productive, basically. We have a $2,000 a year budget for buying books or doing training, however you want to grow your career. They fund training if you're like, I see this program and it's a week long and I really want to go, and they say, go for it. Obviously, there's a lot of jobs that are software engineering where you're in a cubicle all day and you're doing the same program day in and day out, which can be really rewarding. For me, I really wanted something where I was switching it up, maybe every 2 months. The project spans can be a couple weeks to 6 months, but you always have 2 things you're working on, and you're able to learn new languages, new technologies, and that sort of thing. And I really enjoy that because I wanted to keep it fresh. Community focus was a huge selling point for me. We have 4 paid days of community service. So aside from all of our, PTO and stuff, we get to take 4 days where if we find something we're passionate about, like an animal shelter or Habitat for Humanity or something, they pay for us